My first memory of being in an APA venue is probably when I saw The Singing Kettle when I was little with my family, although I was definitely gutted not to be picked by Scylla and Artie to go on stage.
I grew up in the northeast and I've been attending events at these venues my whole life. I remember going to see a production of Jesus Christ Superstar with my mum when I was quite young. I'm a musician myself as well and I've performed in the venues, and they're really special places. That kind of community and involvement in these spaces is absolutely critical to the role that they play in the city.
My favourite memory in an APA venue, and this might sound contrived but it's true, is the night I was surprised on stage and given a presentation for my 1000th performance as Dame on the HMT stage, and part of that was the honour of having a seat in my name. So if you ever sit in J16 in the stalls, you can park your backside on Alan McHugh.
Take a Seat is a campaign that we run where you can take the chance to sponsor a seat in either the music hall or an HMT, and they can be part of the legacy of both of those venues and leave a message, either with a lovely heartwarming message. Some of the messages we've had have been really funny, and some of them are just nice little snippets of memories that people have had in all of our venues.
And similarly, our Take a Step fundraising campaign for the Lemon Tree, where you can sponsor a step and have your name on it.
Taking a step there supports the Lemon Tree specifically, because we know that the Lemon Tree is more unique and it has its own vibe and it has its own feel. So we wanted to make sure that although we want to offer opportunities to sponsor it, we wanted to make sure that it had its own attitude rather than being the same as HMT and the music hall.
The money raised from these campaigns will go towards APA being able to put on a wider, broader, bigger range of shows for all ages, all creeds, all genders, all walks of life across Aberdeenshire.
Aberdeen Performing Arts is Scotland's largest arts charity, and it sits right at the heart of cultural and civic life in Aberdeen. Our creative activity engages with about 500,000 people every year. The buildings that we have the privilege of managing are such important assets to the city and are so meaningful to the population.
We're three iconic historic venues that put on incredible shows from West End standards to local productions as well. And it's an opportunity for people to see these kind of shows without having to travel to the likes of London or the Central Belt. We can bring those shows here. We are a charity ourselves, and everything that we do is funded by donations. So the donations that you make when you purchase tickets, the donations from Take a Seat, donations from any corporate sponsorship that we get, all of that goes towards the work that we do.
Public funding for the arts is something that we fight hard for, and we're really lucky in Aberdeen that it has been maintained, but it doesn't go as far as it maybe once did with cost increases across the board.
Campaigns like Take a Seat and Take a Step are wonderful opportunities for us to not only connect with the community who come and see our shows, but also for them to be part of what we do and part of the work that we do here. Not only the creative projects and the festivals and the work that we produce, but also part of the building. Things are getting more expensive. The repairs that we need to make in these three buildings are getting more costly by the year. So to be able to keep going and repairing them and maintaining them and making them more sustainable is a real struggle, and we need to be able to fund that so that we can keep the buildings putting on these fantastic shows that we're able to do.
We believe Aberdeen is Scotland's year-round festival city, and there are a huge number of great events produced within the city. Aberdeen Performing Arts leads on a number of those directly ourselves. It's a really important part of Aberdeen Performing Arts identity, and important that Aberdeen is seen as a viable place to make work and to live as an artist.
And my favourite memory of being in an APA venue is when I saw Jodie Prender playing Calamity Jane about 10 years ago. And I was in the front row, of course, and I caught her eye as I was starting to give her a standing ovation, and she looked me in the eye and she said thank you, and I think that's just the best thing that's ever happened. So I think to be able to work for an organisation that provides those kind of memories and provides the venues for those memories is an honour. It's amazing to be able to support this organisation and the types of performances and the types of memories that we can create in these buildings.